In this video, you learn how to configure WhatsUp Gold for SMTP and OAuth 2.0 email authentication. WhatsUp Gold offers OAuth 2.0 as a secure option for authenticating the email messages sent from your WhatsUp Gold server, including discovery emails, email actions, and scheduled reports set up to send emails. This video shows the steps to register WhatsUp Gold as a client application with Microsoft Azure for OAuth 2.0 authentication. Then, it walks through the process to configure your WhatsUp Gold email settings to use OAuth 2.0 as your authentication method. To get started, sign into your Microsoft Azure portal and navigate to the App Registrations page. Then click New Registration. Enter a name for the application you are registering. Select Accounts in this organizational directory only, single tenant, as the supported account type. In the Redirect URI section, select Web as the platform, then enter either of these options. Please note, Exchange Online requires you to use HTTPS for redirect URIs if you are not using localhost. Click Register. A new page opens containing information about your new application. Now that WhatsUp Gold is a registered application, you need to modify a couple of permissions. On the Manage menu, click API Permissions. Locate the permission for Microsoft Graph User Read. Click the ellipses icon for this permission, then select Remove Permission. Now, click Add a Permission, then click Microsoft Graph and click Delegated Permissions. Use the checkboxes to enable the offline access permission under the OpenID Permissions heading, as well as the SMTP Send permission under the SMTP heading. Click Add Permissions to save the settings. Next, you need to generate a new client secret. Click Certificates and Secrets and click New Client Secret. Enter a description for the new client secret, select an expiration time frame, and click Add. Select and copy the value for the client secret when it is generated. This is important because you can only view the client secret immediately after it has been generated. Be sure to copy this value externally before you exit the Certificates and Secrets page. Keep the Application Overview page open as you will use this page again. Next, you must create a WhatsUp Gold REST API credential for sending emails using OAuth 2.0 authentication. In WhatsUp Gold, navigate to the Credentials library. Click the plus icon to add a new credential, then select REST API. Enter a name and description for your new credential. Select OAuth 2.0 as the auth type, and select Authorization Code as the grant type. Return to your Application Overview page in Microsoft Azure and click Endpoints. Copy the OAuth 2.0 Authorization v2 endpoint, switch to WhatsUp Gold, then paste the endpoint in the Authorize URL field. Go back to Azure and copy the OAuth 2.0 Token v2 endpoint, switch to WhatsUp Gold, and paste it into the Token URL field. Returning to Azure one last time, close the Endpoints window and then copy the Application Client ID from the Overview page. Switch to WhatsUp Gold, then paste this value in the Client ID field. Continuing to the Client Secret field, enter the client secret that was generated by Azure after you registered the application. In the Scope field, enter the value shown here. This represents the API permissions you previously specified in Azure for the application. Click Save and Authorize. This launches a Microsoft authorization dialog. When prompted, select a user account and then click Accept to grant the specified permissions. When you see the Permissions Granted message, close the window to return to WhatsUp Gold. Click Save to save the new credential. Now you can update your email settings in WhatsUp Gold. Confirm that Use Authentication is selected. Then choose the OAuth 2.0 option. In the Authentication Settings field, select the REST API credential that you just created and click Save. Thank you for watching this video on SMTP and OAuth 2.0 email authentication in WhatsUp Gold.